Reading for September 30th, Science of Mind, A Philosophy of Faith, A Way of Life by Ernest Holmes. Reading from page 407, paragraph 5, through page 410, paragraph 4, using inclusive language. Mind is forever conscious of itself and of what it does. Its consciousness is its law. Its consciousness is perfect, and its laws are perfect. Mind cannot be conscious of anything but itself, since it is all. Spirit is conscious of humans, since humans exist, and since mind must be conscious of all that is. Therefore, humanity is because mind is conscious of it. The mind's consciousness of humanity must be complete and perfect. Generic humanity must be held in the mind of Creator as a complete and perfect manifestation of the divine. Mind is all-inclusive and all-pervading. Mind is also self-governing and self-propelling. Spirit is conscious of love as it is conscious of life. It is inspired by love, and its government is one of love. Thus, love is the fulfilling of the perfect law. Law is the outcome of love, and law is the outpusher through law. Love and law go hand in hand to produce a complete and perfect manifestation. Every human's consciousness of Creator constitutes their real and immortal self. There is only one human viewed from the universal sense, but in this one, or grand human, as it has been called, there are innumerable persons. Each is in direct relationship to the whole. Each is an image of Creator, but Creator is not lessened by being represented in innumerable forms and through limitless numbers of mentalities any more than the figure 5 would become exhausted by being used by innumerable mathematicians. Our consciousness of Creator is our real self, and at the same time it is both personal and impersonal. It is personal in that it is personified through us, and it is impersonal in that we are all using a universal power. When we know that we are using such a power, all doubt as to our ability to use it will vanish, and our words will be spoken with spontaneous reliance on truth. In spiritual healing, the practitioner deals with thought alone. They are not dealing with a sick body or a sick person. There is no one to be healed in the truth, and we must think in the truth if we expect to heal. There is no material body to be healed, and no material person to suffer pain or anguish. Disease is neither person, place, nor thing to the one who wishes to heal. The practitioner must try to become conscious of perfection alone and nothing else. In whose mind are they to become conscious of perfection? In the only person's mind they can ever be conscious of anything, in their own mind. The first person to be healed is the practitioner. Here in their own mind, they meet the belief in the necessity of sickness or discord. They repudiate this belief and explain to themselves what the real truth is. They are conscious, as their explanation goes on, that they are meeting and neutralizing false claims held to be true about their patient. Knowing that they are false, they resolve them into thoughts and heal the thoughts. The whole process is one of thought and realization and could not be anything else. The practitioner works with their own mind until they are mentally satisfied, until the whole reaction in their thought causes them to understand that their patient is now healed. This healing is really the action of spirit upon the mind of the healer, the active principle of truth, goodness, and harmony. Since the divine must hold us as part of its eternal perfection, we are fulfilling our destiny when we think of ourselves as already divine and perfect. To contemplate the divine life, which is at the very center of every person's life. This is the very essence of mental healing. This is what we mean by realization. Words carry the mind forward to a place in thought where realization begins. At this point, the most effective work is done. It is an inward feeling, a silent sense of divine reality. Troward tells us that the divine spirit is the limitless potential of human life, which means that the human is really divine, but will ever evolve into newer and better states of conscious being. In practice, we state clearly in words what these ideas mean to us, and then we relate these statements to some needed experience or to some desired good which we have not been experiencing. After using whatever words will bring conviction to our thought, we pause and try to realize the presence of the all-power from which every special good comes. This is adding the spirit to the letter of the law. However, we should never forget that both the letter and the spirit are necessary in our work. The letter molds while the spirit creates. The thought is a mold. Conviction is the molten substance poured into this thought. One is not complete without the other, and many people make the mistake of using only one of these essential states of consciousness. When we live in obedience to the power which is over us, we shall be able to consciously direct the lesser conditions that are around us. Adam was permitted to name all creation, and humans were supposed to exercise an authority over all that is below them. This means their whole physical environment, of course. But this power was abused, and the experience of lack, sickness, and limitation fell upon humanity. Adam symbolizes every human's experience. The allegory of Eden is the story of human evolution. Wherever the image of thought is set, there the power to create resides. Quote, God, if thou seest God, dust if thou seest dust. End quote. Can we see good where evil appears to be? Then we can remove the evil. When we bring a lamp into a dark room, where does the darkness go? The darkness neither came nor did it go anywhere. It never was a thing of itself, merely a condition. And we have power over conditions.